Magical nigga. If you owe me, pay me in gold. Not interested in your checks. Better yet, you better invest and pay me in HEX. Vest and pay me in HEX. Vest and pay me in HEX. Vest and pay me.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Crypto Wonder, your host of the Crypto Wonder podcast. Hope you're doing well. Excuse the noise in the background, because I'm doing this recording outdoors. Hope you're having a good weekend. So, in a nutshell, there's always something going on in crypto. But I gotta tell you, people have to learn to just calm down. Just calm down. Because no matter what hissy fit, tirade, personal squabble, internal turmoil that you feel like you're going through watching, the market, because that's the problem. You keep watching the market. Why, watching price action and volatility. That's going to make your emotions become volatile. Because, folks, a lot of people talk a good game, but they're not about it. Crypto's not for everybody. It's not. You're talking about one of the greatest asset appreciating classes of all time. That comes at a hefty price. No pain, no gain. That's pretty much the bottom line. No pain, no gain. But people, they want to live in a state of illusion and lies and falsehood and talk themselves into believing something that is not even truth. And what do I mean by that? People think that if they hold on to HEX, that it's just supposed to go all the way up and never come down. When you throw a ball up in the air, does it stay and keep going all the way up? No, it comes down. Because this is about energy that you can't create or destroy. You could just redirect. You could hold, you could appreciate, you can make it work for you, or you could just leave it alone. But it's always there. But folks don't know how to respect shit. You don't know how to respect simple math, basic math. You don't know how to respect reading. You don't know how to respect being patient. You don't know how to respect understanding, looking for clarity, studying, working hard. You don't know how to respect self-improvement, taking care of yourself, developing yourself so that you could be well off and take care of others and folks that you care about, if you care about anyone. You see, people lose sight of all of these things. I've been in crypto for so long that I would be a living hypocrite if I didn't learn from the mistakes I made and I spoke about doing everything opposite of what's right. I'd be a hypocrite. That's why I don't listen to everybody in the HEX community. In crypto in general, once I realized that a lot of people in crypto, all they're about is themselves, that's really all they're about. And that's fine. You have the right to do crypto. You could do whatever you want. But what I mean by all about yourself, when folks in crypto talk about everything they want to talk about because they got paid to talk about it, and those things that they talk about end up hurting the people, you lose my respect. And that's a segment of crypto that exists that I don't care for. They've been here, they will continue to be here. Because you got brainless, mindless, spineless sheep who will do anything for clout, and absolutely anything for some money. It doesn't matter. I've seen it, Tom. I've seen it more than anybody who's been in crypto for a year or less. I've seen it more. You wouldn't even believe. You couldn't even believe. Bitcoin got me into crypto. Back in 2017, people used to tell me, they didn't like Bitcoin because Bitcoin didn't give them money every day. But then there was this opposing view about how you have to hold Bitcoin in order to win the most. People like Trace Meyer, who used to talk about hodlers of last resort. He coined the whole thing about proof of keys on January 3rd. Proof of keys. That was his movement. He's been quiet for the last 2-3 years. I don't know why, but those principles in Bitcoin introduced me to crypto, as far as peer-to-peer, immutability, etc., etc. But the blockchain is not proof of stake. You can't just hold it and make money. It doesn't pay you every day. So when you find something else that does, it's like you get vilified, but from these Bitcoin blind maxis. Who cares about? No one cares, man. I don't even care anymore, because I used to be not a Bitcoin maximalist, but I used to be heavy into Bitcoin. I respect Bitcoin for what it is and what it's done. But guess what? There's other iterations of different things within crypto that are better. Much better, much faster. They do different things, and they pay yield every day. You know what I'm going to tell you that does that. HEX does that. HEX. So you're vilified. You're vilified if you like HEX. Can't stand people like that, yo. I can't stand people who don't want you to be well off. There are people in this world, believe it or not. I don't care I don't care what kind of kumbaya mentality you might adopt and believe that all things should be good. There are people in this world who are villainous, who have bad heads, and who do not want you to be well off or rich or healthy or even much less alive. There are people who are upset that pulsechain is even going to become a thing. They don't want it to come out. There's people that want crypto to exist. And folks, here, you're in crypto, you're dealing with HEX, you're dealing with the market. If you sacrifice, you're dealing with waiting for the mainnet to be launched. And you're crying, not understanding that you're in this space. Billions of people don't even care to be in this space right now. You are ahead of billions of people right now. Early bird gets the worm. You don't even care about none of that. You want to adopt this mentality, of greed, of satiate my palate right now. You want to be gratified instantly. It's about right now and not tomorrow, because you have no will, you have no power, you have no courage, you're not brave, you don't take real risks. You're just a gambler. Just call yourself a degenerate gambler. You just shoot the dice and let the chips fall where they may. That's all you're about. That's all you're about. If that's how you're thinking. If that's how you're thinking. Like, and let this be a lesson, like a lesson for you. For those who are still complaining, let this be a lesson that crypto is not for you. You're not built for it. You're not. Because let some time pass and you look back and people find out, oh man, HEX was at 3 cents, HEX was at 4 cents, HEX was at 3.5 back in May of 2022. Oh man, and you didn't buy it? How come you didn't buy it? And then you're going to look like the idiot. Because what happens now, look at the prices of these top 10 coins, the ones that been here 5 years ago. Look at the prices of them now. What if you would have picked up Bitcoin in 2017? Or even last year? Or even the year before? Last year before it reached 60K, excuse me. You know? What if you picked up Ethereum at $300, $600, $500? Now it's hovering 17, 18, who cares? Because people don't understand what they have. It's all about the money. It's all about that dollar, that baseless fiat money that was printed to infinity, and we all paying a price for that. We all paying a price for every stimulus check that was cut. We paying a price for that right now, right? This next month they're gonna what they talking about? Another 0.5 basis points as far as inflation increase, interest rates, whatever. That's gonna bring the cost of living even more higher than what it is right now. Folks don't care. Hold on to that dollar. Hold on to that basis fiat currency that gives you nothing when you put it in the bank. It gives you nothing but stress, because you need more of it to get what you needed to buy a year ago. You need more of it today to buy what you needed to buy for your gallon of milk, for your orange juice, like I like all the time, even though it has sugar. It's not always good for you, but whatever. You need to pay more for gas, for cost of living, for clothes, to keep a roof over your head, for food, for every fucking thing. Then when you have sound, you have things, people trying to create technology to create sound currency, to help people be able to earn money while they sleep. And people front on that. People frown on that. See, this time right now where everybody's crying, those who are crying about bear market, there ain't no bear market. This ain't no bear market. 2018, 19, bear market. That was the bear market. This shit right now ain't no bear market. COVID dip, that was a bear activity. That was even still in the bear market. This right now is not no bear market compared to what folks are crying. Welcome to crypto. Welcome to crypto. You don't have the nutsack. You don't have the strength, the fortitude for this. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. You're not built for it. You don't deserve the abundance that crypto brings. You simply don't. You don't. Who cares of what Richard is doing? I don't even care. You know what I cared about what Richard was was doing back in November 2019 before HEX even launched. I even made content about that, talking about like, who's this guy? He's a magician. He's trolling the entire crypto space. What's he doing? HEX. He has a top hat, candelabra, candles. Like, what's this guy doing? Playing magic tricks? That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. What's he doing? You know? So I said, you know what? Forget that. That was a costly, very costly mistake in dismissing it and not taking it serious. Extremely costly. Extremely costly. And I learned from that. You know, I allowed my preconceived errors and stupidity, and that whole thing with the OA. I don't even care about all that OA talk. The OA has done what? Been benevolent this whole time. You know, all these things about how, you know, whales and they're trying to like game this. How the hell are you going to try to game the system when no one has the amount of HEX that we know of? Nobody other than the OA. People speculate, oh, Richard is the OA, whatever. In the end, when it's all said and done, who cares? Because if this is the thing where you talk about centralization versus decentralization, right? You need some centralization in order for most of the decentralization of anything to work. Because this is what it's shown you. This is what it's shown you. This is what happens in legacy. Everything decentralized. Look, that's what I said before in my previous. People talk that decentralization talk, right? Or they keep talking about it until they show you something centralized that they're doing within their decentralized scope or arena, whatever they got going on. It's hypocrisy. It's contradiction. You want to get your money, mind your business, keep it simple, relax, live life, and do something relative to what you like. Get involved with something relative to what you like. Study what you like. Put your energy where it counts. Put your energy where it counts. That's all it's about. But folks, no, they can't. This is just too, you know, it's like I'm speaking a different language. I'm speaking a foreign language to people who understand English. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's what it represents right now, man. And I keep telling y'all, like, some of y'all, like, it's like you gotta be, you have to experience it for yourself. You got to experience the drama for yourself to understand that it's drama. You got to experience the pain to understand that it's pain, you know? All these X's that people are waiting for, the folks just can't wait. Oh, they wait too long, you know, it's been too long. Says who? The man told you explicitly, and it's written. If you read, you would know. That's why my stance has been the same. You know, I don't even care about none of that, man. Because, you know, hey, chalk it up for whatever. We get anything, that's a bonus. I'm living life because that's how the mindset is. That's what it's about. People are not happy you getting a free airdrop. People are not happy you trying to get rich. People are not happy. They don't want you to get rich. Folks don't want you to be well off. HEX has created thousands of millionaires, yo. Real talk. It's documented. You can find. It's captured on the blockchain. Staker app. It's captured. This is information that's captured. It's not make believe. It's not, you know, whatever. And then some people try to tell you, oh, you know, there's cryptos out there that did more than HEX in a shorter period of time. What? What crypto? Meme coins? You gonna take meme coins seriously? Meme coins. What, in 2021? What? Reflector contracts? Garbage like that, like Cum Rocket and Safe Moon? Trash like that? You really gonna be taking yourself seriously, your future serious, by putting all your economic and financial power in a portfolio and have Safe Moon and Cum Rocket and Ass Bag in your portfolio? Really? Really? And Shiba Inu and all this? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be for real here. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. You know, if people think they could do something better, well, it's welcomed. It's welcomed because the world needs it. Because this is for the world. The HEX is not created just for, one set of group of people, or one particular gender, or whatever, one location in the world. No, it's created for everyone and anyone who has access to the internet and who has a little bit of time to study and understand what this is all about. You have the internet, hex.com, you check it out, you read it for yourself. The information is just out there. If you want to go further, that's up to you. You decide. You decide. Look at how all the people who've been in this space are the winners. The people who know about HEX, who've been in HEX since the beginning and who are still in, they're winning the most, and use them as an example, because some of them have even openly declared that they're day one OGs. They've been in this at the beginning, and they still are even more fired up than anything today. Why isn't that feeling multiplied? Why isn't that multiplied? No, you got people who feel, you're always going to have someone who has a contrarian view, right? And then that's going to cause a controversy. That's going to cause people to question, for what? For what? Because they held on to day one OGs, right? And when I say day one OGs, I'm talking about the ones who got in the first 6 months. The first 6 months of HEX, who are still involved, right? You don't think they're going to benefit from pulsechain? Immensely? Go check out pulsechain. Go check out the GitLab. Go read some shit. Y'all want to just, wait for the man to just be like, all right, it's live, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But in the meantime, what did he tell you he's going to do? Outrage marketing. So if you feel away by him talking about his Red Bull game and all that, if you feel away, then that's on you. That's on you. If you feel away by him, flaunting his expensive bags and shoes and colors and cars and all that, that's on you. That's on you. The man already told you what it is. If you really want to know and be abreast onto the real updates and what's going on and what's documented, GitLab, go to the GitLab, GitLab/pulsechain.com. Go do the research. Go read. Go look at it. In my opinion, it looks like it's done. But I don't know anything. Who am I? I just read. I read and I talk. I read and I talk. And he's already said it on Twitter. Listen, because of the treatment he got for giving time estimates, he's not even giving any timelines anymore. It's going to be done when it's done. So what? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But people don't see anything. It's just like, if it ain't happening right now, they don't care. If it ain't happening right now, they don't care. But you run behind the altcoin dailies, altcoin buzz. You know what I'm saying? I see BitBoy Crypto tucking his tail in between his legs, talking favorably now about HEX. But no, he could get the smoke too. And all these other cats, Voscoin and all these people, who have millions and hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they don't do anything remotely close to talking about what Richard Hart is doing. For whatever reason. But they'll talk about all this other trash, including Luna, that wrecked so many people, where people even talked about taking their own lives, and allegedly some have already committed suicide behind this shit. And it's not the first time, and won't be the last in crypto. That's a disgusting aspect of what's going on in the world in this space right now, that this man openly says he's trying to fix, and people continue to hate. And then you got folks in the community that continue to throw jabs and digs at each other. And, they well off too. Like, why? People got nothing better to do. Imagine millionaires fighting against millionaires. Imagine millionaires fighting each other. Does this make sense in the natural world, in your natural brain, in your mind? You're a millionaire, you fighting against another millionaire over some ego shit. Come on, man. Didn't have any other opportunity. Didn't like you all this energy you have, you can't even apply it to something that's worth it. You can't even apply to do something, to create something, right? To develop something to help you, your family, your community live a better life. You're gonna focus your energy on social media to fight with another adult. I don't even need, if I really wanted to watch, I don't have to watch, reality TV. I could just go to crypto Twitter and go to the HEX community and I'll be fully entertained. But who needs that? You got to be careful the information you take in, what you eat, what you ingest, what you read, what you study, because it affects your mood, it affects your temperament. And a time like now, when people are screaming and crying over some bear market, which is like some pseudo bear market. It's a pseudo bear market. Yeah, 95, 90% correction, all this and that and this. And guess what? When everything is all up and everything is all sweet, when all the prices, bull run is back up, everybody's going to forget about this. And everything is going to be fine and whatever. These wild swings of emotions. Like the market, people are so bipolar and funny and finicky and hypocritical, left and right. Watch who you listen to. Be very, just watch who you listen to, people. Watch who you listen to out here. Because not every information that you're hearing from people is sound and good information. You got to really pay attention to what you absorb and the information you gather and collect for yourself and make the decisions that work for you. I've been saying this for years, to reduce risk of loss, to create calculated risks that work for you. I will never tell you, and I never have to say, buy this, sell that. That's not my language. That's not me. That's not what I do. That's not what I do. What I say is, get some education. Read up on this information. Study. Learn about this. Understand what you own. Understand what you're spending your money on. Especially if it's about crypto and you want to build something for yourself and then possibly even pass it on to, the next generation, creating a legacy. What are we talking about here? A lot of people, we pass so many people, right? We're passing so many people right now. If there's folks that got no clue what's going on, and once they really understand this, they would look at you like you're crazy for crying about a 3-cent hex. They would look at you like you're crazy. Like, what are you crying about, man? Let me throw this bag at this joint, man. Catch it up, because it's going to double up, triple up. It's going to 10x in no time. Like, that's a free gift in that sense, man. It's opportunity, in other words. Look, it's about how you look at it. You can't just expect to have everything and then to be no pain, no suffering, no hardship, no whatever, if you really in tune like that. Come on. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's how markets are. Everything goes in cycles. People just don't want to accept simple laws of nature, of life, of markets, of things that just apply across the spectrum. We talk about universal principles here, and folks don't want to practice that. They don't want to apply that. Well, then you get caught in whatever whatever you decide to do. You got to deal with the consequences. Yay or nay. Yay or nay. It's the bottom line. Well, listen, you heard me rant long enough right now. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. And I hope you're doing well. Take care.